I get to grow up in a culture that was kind of already accepting of gay people. And I understand how privileged this sounds. Like, I just had no context for, like, how did we get here?
Canadian homosexuals are having their careers ruined, being kicked out of their churches, having their children taken away from them, and being assaulted in the streets of our own cities. What have we done to deserve this? Love, that's all we've done. All we want to do is love persons of the same sex and live our lives as we decide for ourselves. We're fed up with the lack of basic respect due all human beings. We're fed up with having to hide to preserve our jobs. We're fed up with having to hide to preserve our own freedom.
The Mural project was intended to document queer history and share it with the broader community in a way that engages folks in a dialogue around events that took place but maybe were never written down, never captured, or never even learned about. Lots of folks know the fight for marriage equality, the LGBT purge, but there were so many pivotal moments that took place that's been documented in literature, in academia, and through oral storytelling.
This is a really novel project for the wider LGBT 2S community in Canada. We know that the history of the 2SLGBTQ community has been extensive and it's been thorough. It's been painful and it's been joyful. It's been a roller coaster ride, and we need to capture that through an artistic representation. My name is Dr. Robert Mitzi, and I'm a Canada Research Chair in Queer, Community and Diversity Education and an Associate Professor in the Faculty of Education at the University of Manitoba. This project originated with me having a dream, and in that dream I saw the colors of our history. And there was hardship, there was success, and each of these images that came to mind, whether it's a protest in the streets or perhaps books fighting to be imported into Canada because they're important books that can save lives. These are all images that we need to learn from and to respect and understand, because they're all aspects of our 2S LGBTQ history.
Dr. Mitzi had a vision for what the mural could be and realized the potential to tell Canada's queer history, knowing that most queer folks don't know the stories or the pivotal points in history that got us to where we are today.
Here, for example, was the naming of Two-Spirit, came from Winnipeg, which was something that has now gone across Turtle Island or North America.
So there was a real emphasis on ensuring that we all had a shared understanding of how we could use this artivism, as it were, to inspire a new generation of queer youth, but also to more broadly educate the non-queer community about the impact of queer history.
The process began with me assembling who I think are exceptional leaders in their community, and that includes people who are from the Canadian Museum for Human Rights, Rainbow Resource Centre, Two-Spirit Manitoba, and from within our University of Manitoba community. And to just come together and start thinking about what does that look like to have a mural represent our history.
I'm so grateful for this project because I was like really forced to think about what people went through to get to the rights that we have now, which sounds annoying, but it's true. Like, I just didn't know. Just kind of existing like, oh, look at me, like I get to be gay as fuck, and just say that out loud without any repercussions, whereas like people back in the day would lose their job. So yeah, super grateful I get to actually connect with the faces and like the stories of the people that came before me. I'm Patrick Hunter. I'm a Two-Spirit Ojibwe artist from a little place in the bush called Red Lake, and I'm working on a mural out here in Winnipeg. Process for designing the mural, it's been a good couple months of planning it out, going through content, going back and forth with everyone involved to arrive at where we are today, which is the design is transferred onto the background. I've yet to start painting. Tomorrow is going to be a painting day, but it's exciting to be at this point of it. pumped to get to work.
Finding the artists was a journey. Once we felt like we did a comprehensive search and we had enough people applying, we then met as a committee and reviewed each artist according to certain criteria that the committee had already decided upon. We came across two very strong artists. Patrick Hunter has been well known with integrating his Indigenous style within his work. It was very abstract, it's very vast in the different types of imagery that can represent it. And that complements the other artist, Cash Okoza, who's got this rich sense of color and of impressions. That's going to give that concreteness that's necessary to a history mural.
I think the response to this mural will be a lot of curiosity. It was impossible to capture all of the research that came forward, so it's really just a drop in the bucket for what it could have been. But I think it's going to inspire folks to look a little bit deeper into the history that they might not be learning in high school or middle school.
It was pretty amazing to, for myself, learn a little bit of history as I'm trying to figure out how to illustrate some of the content. And again, big undertaking, and there's a lot to consider. Not everything is going to make it into this mural, but I'm excited to be a part of something with the intention of people learning from it. I really dig that.
I'm just so deeply grateful for the artists, the community partners. We consulted over 60 organizations and people from across the country to give input onto this mural. Each of them took time to see the dream that I once had, why this mural needs to happen, and how it can really strengthen and support a community's development and form new relationships. And so we need to have more of this type of work. We need to have areas where we can connect with one another as people and realize that our differences can strengthen our society. Our diversity empowers us, and our knowledge allows us to thrive.